That day is going to be tomorrow as Chelsea hosts Tottenham Hotspur. It's another heated up London derby that people like Antonio Conte knows very well and Thomas Tuchel knows very well. And by the way, these teams have been having teammates that have been here and they know what the London derby is all about. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David and we are here to bring you what the game of Chelsea and Spurs is going to be looking like. And this time around, I'm bringing you my potential 11 of Chelsea that is going to take part into that game of Spurs. And later, I'll bring you that Spurs lineup. I really believe that will come up and line up. That Spurs starting 11 for a side which goes by the names of Spurs in the face. So smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a day. It's a heated up weekend. I think this is going to be one of the first biggest games of the season. Just match day 2 and Spurs are going to play Chelsea. Antonio Conte returning to Stamford Bridge. Remember, he was here at Stamford Bridge and he won some trophies for Chelsea and he was sacked by the owner by then, that is Abramovich, because they failed to agree on very many things that were really being portrayed by the club. So as it stands now, it looks like Chelsea are really trying to fidget, but they've brought in new signings. But those new signings, let's see how they're really going to cope up into the starting 11 of Thomas Tuchel. They brought in Koulibaly, they brought in Sterling, they brought in Cucurella, they are in for Wesley Fofana and Frankie de Jong, and they really believe that they're going to spend close to 300 million in the for Spurs. They brought in goalkeeper who is 4-star. They brought in Ivan Perisic, they brought in Linglet, they brought in Yefis Bissouma and Richarlison plus Dejan Spence. Close to 6 signings and they're still going on hard at a side which goes by names of Spurs. So smash the like button, guys, and if you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on the stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now, the previous fixtures, Chelsea won Everton at Goodson Park by 1-0. It was a penalty taken by Jorginho, but it was not a convincing win according to me, but all in all they won. And Spurs got a convincing win at their stadium by beating Southampton by 4-1. Southampton were the first to be on target through that well-taken volley, all shot by Ward-Prowse. Then Sessegnon equalized. Dyer put them ahead. Then an own goal, and then Kulusevski sealing the win to make it 4-1. So it looks like Spurs is really on fire, but obviously in a derby, anything can happen. Let no one lie to you that you can ever predict what's going to happen in the derby. So allow me take you through this predicted lineup that me and my team here onto Rokani Media Football came up with in this game of Chelsea versus Spurs. Smash the like button, guys, and show us the love by subscribing to this channel. Let's see what system is Chelsea going to play with, because they look like they are having a same system with Antonio Conte, but who is the king of this? 3 central defenders, 4 midfielders, and 2 forwards. That's the system of Chelsea. 3-4-2-1. And that's how he really plays it in the field. Let's go to the players and how they're going to fit into the lineup. Eduardo Mendy, obviously, he's the goalkeeper of Chelsea. He was nominated for the Ballon d'Or and we expect him to come here and really do a lot. But he really served them a lot in that game of Everton. And obviously, he's going to start in goal for a side which goes by names of Chelsea. As a Balaga, I think he's really looking for a way out. Then, a man who really said no to move to Barcelona and really ashamed them. He goes by names of Cesar Azpilicueta, still the captain of Chelsea, starting onto the right side of the 3-man central defense. Koulibaly, starting on the left side of the 3-man central defense. Then, Thiago Silva, the 38-year-old, starting in the center of the 3-man defense. So, that is the 3-man defense that we expect Thomas Tuchel to start with in this encounter of a side which goes by the names of Chelsea versus Spurs. It's going to be a London derby, and you know how the derbies really are in the for you. Now, when you look at this, we are having Ben Chilwell. I don't think Chilwell is going to start because I really believe that this is going to be a very high hyper game. He might come in later, but I think Ben Chilwell will play as a left wing back and Reece James will play as a right wing back. These are close to 5 defenders. You see them at the 5, but these wing backs are really so much attack minded because they know that behind them there are 3 serious defenders putting up resistance to see to it that they really don't fall victim of their movements going forward and creating the way. That's why you see to it that it was Ben Chilwell who was forward for Chelsea to get that penalty. You get? So Doucouré forward Chilwell. So these wing backs make lots of movements, especially going forward, and they might be good. They must be good on the ball, and obviously Chilwell is good on the ball. He has a perfect cross on him. The same applies to Reece James. He's really good on the ball and he has a perfect cross onto him. Then Kovacic and the player who goes by the name of Jorginho are the ones that I really believe that are going to start into that midfield, the two or the double midfield pivot of a side which goes by names of Chelsea. I really believe in that, because in a game like this, even if N'Golo Kante is a variable, but I think they give you so much better than N'Golo Kante. So their combination has proven at Chelsea that it's always the best, and it always gives them an edge over the team they're really playing against. So I expect Jorginho and Kovacic to start into the midfield of Chelsea. Let's go to the forwards. So Mason Mount and the player who goes by names of Kai Havertz, I expect them to start, one playing as on the left attack as a left forward and the other playing as a right forward, because Chelsea are really not utilizing people like Ziyech, Pulisic. Callum Hudson-Odoi is saying he really wants to leave because he's not getting the time he wants really the side which goes by the names of Chelsea. And I really believe that if I were Frank Lampard, I would go in for Callum Hudson-Odoi because he knows him and he trusted him with his career, and he's the one who really got him to the academy and really brought him to the senior team. So as things stand, that's how we expect Chelsea to stand, with Mason Mount and Kai Havertz. To me, I'm having my reservations with Kai Havertz. He came in with a high prospect from Germany Bundesliga, but I think Thomas Tuchel has failed really to get out a player in him. That's it, because I do believe there is a player in Kai Havertz that has to be gotten by the manager who goes by names of Thomas Tuchel. Then Raheem Sterling is expected to lead the line. He was bought from Chelsea, £45 million, and he's really happy to be at the side which goes by names of Chelsea. Not really the centre forward they would need, but obviously they don't have any. Broja, people have seen lineups with Broja in. I really believe that Broja will come off the bench if he's to really get some minutes in there for you. People are telling me that you are not putting in a Conor Gallagher. Yeah, Conor Gallagher is a good player, but in such a game, you can't really put in Conor Gallagher. You have to first really gauge players like Kovacic and Jorginho to the field of play. Maybe Conor Gallagher will come in through, because obviously you're having 5 substitutions. So that is my predicted lineup of Chelsea versus Spurs. Feel free to go into the comment section, tell me what you think about it, and smash the like button. And who do you think should start for Chelsea? And your predictions are welcome into the comment section below, in the game that really feels going to be so much tight in its making and in its proper analogy. I sign out for now. See you later. Rokani David is my name. First video of the day. More yet to come. Remember, Arsenal is hosting Leicester City. Man City is hosting Bournemouth. United is playing away at Brentford. I'm out.